Hello, and welcome to another Exaforge devlog. Today, I'm just going to be showcasing what I've changed. I won't be talking about how I achieved those results in this video. I will in another. But you can probably already see what's changed. I've added these big old HUDs right down here, and they don't do anything at the moment. They're just static. And to learn how to properly use Godot's UI system, I had to take some time and go back and just read the documentation and watch tutorials. And in fact, I found an awesome tutorial about Godot's UI system, which I will be either linking in the description or in a card up here in the top right, and maybe both. And that's what I used to set up the UI system that you see here. All right, so what do all of these mean? Well, this part on the left is pretty self-explanatory. These are your work hours, and these are your military work hours. When you're playing the game, you'll start with your work hours filled up, and any action you take will subtract from your work hours, and it'll go down until you get to 0, and then you won't be able to do anything else until this timer resets. I'm going to start here at 30. I'm going to count down to 0. And once it gets to 0, it'll reset to 30. And when it does that, your work hours will come back up to maximum. And right now, when you start the game, you will not have any military at all. And to get military work hours, you'll need to train your military up. So that's why that's why it's 0 right now. Over here on the right, we have your consumable resources, power, currency, research, alloy, and population. I guess population isn't consumable, but it's not tied to the timer. That's why it's over there. And then the other thing that I've done is this planet info box I've altered so that it is now using Godot's UI system properly instead of just fudging it, which is what I had it doing before. And then the other thing that I haven't done yet is I'm going to add panels behind these planet names. So they have a little more contrast, and like this one here, you can't read that. That's a D, but it's pretty hard to read. So the panel will give it more contrast and make it more obvious what the name is. So yeah, so that's what I've changed at this point. And the next video, I am planning to actually hook up all of these UI elements into the game systems so that the numbers actually change when stuff happens. And in that video, I also hope to have the first action you can take in Exaforge implemented, or perhaps I should say the first action that I'm planning to implemented, and that will be harvesting resources. So you should be able to harvest resources in the next video, which is I'm excited for it. But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.